Timmy Turner, he was with you for a burner. The kid, everybody walking. You know how the song, the fire, fuck with your BT. How they watch you fucking no BT, riding for Wally. Kid, everybody walking. Know how the song, the fire. Timmy Turner, young boy walking with you.
This game he had 8 assists, 6 assists tonight, 10 plus rebounds. He may be the best player in the world today.
Today?
I mean, you are wait.
Today.
Whoa.
I mean,
whoa.
look. I mean, we're on the final stage. LeBron is giving you good numbers.
Stop.
Wait.
What can't he do?
Let me stop you before you start.
Drink? What's in there?
Cut it
what
out,
can't he do on the court?
Let me check.
Here's the argument. Here's the truth. Here's the facts. Right now, as your colleague sitting on set with you the other night said, Paul Pierce, one of the greatest NBA players of all time, said, right now, that's the terms of the debate. Today, KD is the best basketball player on the face of the planet.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the one and only Young Muster, coming at y'all again, and I am back with another video. Now, I'm not here to say Kevin Durant is better, so guys, don't call me stupid in the comment section. Don't hit the dislike button already. Don't click away. I am simply here just to ask the question: has Kevin Durant surpassed LeBron James as the greatest player in the world? Now guys, we all know that a lot of people recently have been saying Kevin Durant is better. Primarily Paul Pierce and some people on ESPN, SportsCenter, Fox Sports, all those commentators. A lot of them have been saying that Kevin Durant has surpassed LeBron. Not all of them, but quite a few that I've noticed, especially the player Paul Pierce. He's even said it, that Kevin Durant surpassed LeBron. Now, in this video, I'm simply going to present both sides of the argument on why Kevin Durant may have passed LeBron and why he may have not passed LeBron and why LeBron's still the best player. And then at the end, I'll give my personal opinion. So guys, let's start off with why Kevin Durant could have already passed LeBron. Now, when people say Kevin Durant's passed LeBron, I'm pretty sure they're not saying Kevin Durant, will go down as a greater player than LeBron James. Like, he'll rank higher in the all-time greats. No, I don't think people will ever say that. I don't think KD will ever rank in the top 10, to be honest. I just don't see people putting him there. I don't think people are going to put him above players like Kobe and Hakeem, and those players are around that 8 and 9 mark. So I highly doubt that Kevin Durant will reach their status. So I don't think he'll ever be a top 10 player. I mean, unless he gets like 5 rings, which I highly doubt that. The guy's already past the age of 27, 28. So I mean, it really varies for Kevin Durant at this point in time. But back to the topic at hand, Kevin Durant, I don't think people are saying he's better in terms of the career. So we all get that. We all understand that. But is he the better player? Like, who would you take between Kevin Durant and LeBron James? Now, guys, I really don't understand why people say that LeBron is the best player by so much. Now, I do understand that there is a gap, a noticeable gap between him and Kevin Durant. But it's not like to the point that LeBron's just staring down at him. I think Kevin Durant had a chance to be better than LeBron James, or to at least establish that he's the better player than LeBron last year. I thought last year was the perfect opportunity for Kevin Durant to get the rematch when he was up 3-1, but then he gave that up. He blew a 3-1 lead to the Golden State Warriors. So in terms of who's the better player, this argument, when it comes to why people are saying he is better, is simply because of this series. Now, this series, we all know LeBron James, yes, he's averaging a triple-double, but we all know Kevin Durant, whether you like KD, like his move, agree with it or not, he is outplaying LeBron James right now. Now, whether you want to blame that on the system, we'll get to later. But guys, Kevin Durant right now is outplaying LeBron, so that's probably the main reason why people are saying KD is better. Now, Kevin Durant also, when you look at his skill set, there is no denying that he is not an all-around player. The guy's defense is elite. He can play elite defense if he has to. The guy averages a block a game and a steal a game. It's crazy. I mean, the guy is long. He can defend every single position. We talk about LeBron James' versatility. Kevin Durant can defend every single position. Now, we know he's skinny. We know he probably will struggle with that 4 or 5 slot, but he can do it. I mean, Kevin Durant, he doesn't really get enough credit for the strength that he has. I mean, he's not, LeBron or Giannis or anything in terms of strength, but the guy has some type of muscle there. You can see it. Not that, he's hella swole. We know he's skinny. You know, the body is skinny, but the guy has some type of strength. I mean, when he pulls up fadeaways, you think that's just his accuracy. No, it sometimes comes down to strength as well to, you know, get off the defenders. So in terms of Kevin Durant and LeBron James' skill set, I don't think they're neck and neck. I don't think that, you know, they're right there, but people need to stop acting as if LeBron is just way surpassed Kevin Durant, way higher than everybody else, looking down on everyone else, because that's the mentality that people put on Michael Jordan. And that's why I think Michael Jordan, in a way, people kind of overrate him. Not because he's not a phenomenal player, I'm not saying that, but people act as if Michael Jordan is, you know, somehow looking down on everybody else. He's so higher than everyone else. I don't like when people do that, because when you do that, you pretty much say everyone else be damned, because they will never be better than you. You know, there's pretty much no type of competition when you do that, and it just kind of makes me mad. But Kevin Durant, the thing with Kevin Durant really in this series is that he is so efficient. That is what makes Kevin Durant, in my opinion, look better than LeBron James in this series, because the efficiency that he has displayed. I mean, the guy can average 25 on 15 shots. He's shooting over 50% and he's scoring over 25 points a game. That is ridiculous. Kevin Durant, he has been a monster. The guy's averaging 30 in this series compared to LeBron James, who's averaging about 28. I'm not trying to take nothing away from LeBron. He's having actually a pretty good final series that's going under the radar, but Kevin Durant has been outplaying him. Kevin Durant just gets easy looks. Kevin Durant easily, you know, drives to the lane at will. He scores at will. So in my opinion, that's pretty much the reason why people are looking at Kevin Durant and saying that he's the best player in the world, because they're also basking in the moment. They are looking at what Kevin Durant has been doing in this final series over the past 2 games, and they're going to base that over LeBron James' whole body of work that he's displayed for 14 years. I mean, think about it. That leads into why I believe that Kevin Durant is not better than LeBron James. So spoiler alert, I'm not going to save it for later. I'm going to get into why people think that Kevin Durant is not better and why I agree with them. Because you have to consider so many factors here. The Cleveland Cavaliers have the worst defense that has ever made it to the NBA Finals. That is the honest truth. And when you look at LeBron James in this series, he has had to do too much. The guy cannot get a break. I mean, you can literally look at it on camera. The guy is sweating every 2 seconds. You saw that video of him on the bench, the sweat pouring off of his face. Don't get me wrong, it's not like LeBron's not some Iron Man that can handle it. But when you have to do so much, and you know, Kyrie's not showing up, Kevin Love, he's trying his best, don't get me wrong, but he's not making the shots that you want him to make. You know, J.R. Smith has been completely non-existent. They might as well bench him for Iman Shumpert. It's gotten that bad. And then you also look at Darren Williams, who looks like, you know, he's some 50-year-old point guard. Channing Frye's not making his shots. You know, so many factors that contribute to why LeBron James has to do so much. Kyrie's also not hitting those contested shots that he did last year in the finals. And then Steph also, you have to worry about Steph. You know, so many other factors that are hurting LeBron James. He has to do work offensively and defensively. And the guy, when you look at his turnovers, you can easily tell that LeBron James, he has been forced to do too much for that team. Now, Kevin Durant, look at the system that he plays in. You cannot overlook that. That is why I believe Kawhi Leonard can never be the best player in the NBA, because the system that he plays in. You cannot tell me that Greg Popovich has not implemented a system to where every single player on the San Antonio Spurs has some type of purpose on that team. Now, don't get me wrong, every coach should try to do that. Every team should do that. But not every team does do it. Let's just face the facts. But Greg Popovich does it in a way that he makes certain players look better than they actually are. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he does that with players like Kawhi and Tim Duncan and Parker and David Robinson. Those were phenomenal players, don't get me wrong, but they benefited off of the system that they played in. So don't give me that. That's why Kevin Durant, when you look at how he plays, the Golden State Warriors play in a system to where everybody is utilized to the fullest extent. Now, don't get me wrong, they're not like Spurs top-notch organization level. I'm not saying Steve Kerr is as great as Greg Popovich, but don't forget he was tutelage he was under the tutelage of Greg Popovich. So, I mean, he knows how to implement a system in that relation. So Kevin Durant also functions in that system, and when you have so many players on that team that are so dangerous offensively and defensively, with Clay clamping on everybody, Draymond Green, the defensive player of the year, Iguodala, a stellar elite perimeter defender, all these factors around Kevin Durant that are suitable just for him. I mean, think about it. Last year in the finals, Harrison Barnes could not buy a shot, and then they added Kevin Durant to a 73-9 team. And Harrison Barnes, when you look at the tape of how awful and pathetic he was in the finals last year, I mean, Kevin Durant, he's just going to have to make open shots, because that's what Harrison Barnes was getting. So whenever you also factor in that Kevin Durant's skill set is so far superior to that of Harrison Barnes that he can create his own shot as well, it's so obvious that it is suitable for Kevin Durant. Now, another reason why this is kind of preposterous just to even think is because LeBron James fills up the stat sheet. Let's not ever forget that this is the most complete, most well-rounded player of all time. Steals, check. Assists, check. Rebounds, check. Scoring at will, check. People, let's not forget, LeBron James is a top 10 player in terms of the points per game average. He's not some slouch offensively when it comes to scoring. He can score at will. If he wanted to, the guy could average 30, 10, and 10 in one season. That is how great LeBron James is, but we all know he does not care about the regular season. I mean, think about it. This year, you could argue he was coasting, and the guy was averaging 26, 9, and 9. That is crazy and phenomenal. So let's not act as if Kevin Durant has somehow taken this leap in just 2 games that he surpassed LeBron James. Let's not act as if LeBron James last year did not fill up each and every statistical category. He led both teams in each and every stat: points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, everything. So let's not act as if Kevin Durant in just 2 games has surpassed LeBron James' whole 14-year body of work, because that's a bit too preposterous. Kevin Durant is a phenomenal player, second greatest player on the planet, but he's not at LeBron James' level. But who knows? Who knows what the future holds? But for now, we cannot make that assumption. Alright, this is your boy Young Mustard signing out. Y'all let me know in the comment section what you think about this topic, because I know this is a pretty buzzing topic right now, especially after Kevin Durant has pretty much owned LeBron James the past 2 games, though I've already explained why he's been able to do that. But y'all let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you are not subscribed. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, add me on Snapchat, and follow me on Hardwood and Mino. The links are going to be down below in the description box. This is your boy Young Mustard signing out. Have a great day. Peace. Cue the music.
I've been riding through the city. They trying to fuck my night.